So cool. That was shallow. Yeah, baby. Sucked up some grain. All part of the journey. Oh my gosh, big one. Big one. Big one, big one, big one, big one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They didn't put the prop on the engine. Ha, just kidding. It's a jet. Uh-oh, that's shallow, that's shallow, that's shallow. Yeah, look at that boulder. Whoa! The news I can finally share with you guys has finally arrived, and that is this brand new boat behind me, the G3 Gator Tough 18 CCJ, standing for jet. This boat right here brings an entire new level of content to the Tyler's Reel Fishing and Uncut Bass Fishing brands that I'm so pumped about. Now don't worry, my Skeeter is going nowhere, my bass boat content is going nowhere. I'm just adding a really cool tool to my arsenal to be able to fish in places I've never fished in before. And because G3 and Skeeter are both under the Yamaha umbrella, I'm free to do that. And it comes in shadow grass camo, the bass, the ducks, the redfish, nothing will see me coming. And of course, it's all powered by this thing right here, the Yamaha 115 outboard jet drive. It says 80 on the back of the engine. That's because the jet impeller takes away a few horsepower, so technically it's an 80, but the internals still have 115. So let me get under here and show you exactly how this system works. This here is the impeller that sucks up the water. Hopefully not too many rocks and grass. Definitely gonna have to learn how to clear this thing, but the water comes from this tunnel system right here. This way I can practically run in like 2 inches of water, whatever is deep enough to get water to the impeller from there. I mean, this thing can run shallow. We signed a 2-year contract, so you're gonna see this boat on the channel for the next 2 years, but it is 100 degrees outside. Yes, even here at the plant in Missouri. So I'm gonna get this thing back to the house, and we'll see y'all for the first day of jet boat customization. Now, as much as I would like to have a pile of product here on the front of the boat that I'm gonna install in the next few minutes, not everything has made it to my house yet that I'm gonna put on, and it's not gonna be like the bass boat every year that has 2 power poles and 4 graphs and 2 live scopes. It's pretty bare bones stuff, but it's accessories I feel like I need to make video production for you guys and getting around rivers a little bit easier. So the first thing is going to be taking my Ultrex pedal and making it recess, because I'm used to having my feet on a level ground when I'm trolling, not having 1 foot higher than the other. It's definitely a quasi unnecessary purchase, but it makes me feel good as I'm trolling. So we're gonna get a new tool and get to cutting. First things first though, gotta make sure that nothing underneath my knees, where the big rectangular hole I'm gonna saw, make sure there's nothing important there on the floorboard. Hello? There actually might be something under there. Darn it. There is way more structure underneath my feet on this deck than I thought there'd be. And that's a pretty big hole I'm gonna be cutting. That thing is directly underneath the center line here. So that video y'all just saw, I sent to Aunt Defoe, riverboat expert, and he said the way the deck is braced, taking out what you need in the middle won't hurt much. Just use what you have and do the screws. You'll be fine. All right. Well, no turning back at this point. I couldn't do it, I got scared. Cutting a big rectangular hole in the deck of my brand new boat is not something I thought I was gonna have trouble with, but I definitely got scared. So I'm gonna wait for my dad to get here, because that's what dads are for. I'm gonna move on to things that I'm more equipped for, like chargers and batteries. First things first, time to get rid of these clunky lead acid batteries we got in here. Holy cow, I'm hot. Ow, I got aluminum in my hand. And the battery setup I'll be going with in this boat to keep it as bare bones as possible, but again, with it being a jet boat and I'm really worried about weight distribution, 2 lithiums and 1 charger. I work with ProGuide, my discount code will be down there on the screen. I think it's 15 or 20% off your whole order. And the charger I've got is the PGC 1224. This thing is built specifically for these 2 batteries right here. 1 12-volt battery for my cranking right here, and a 24-volt for my trolling motor up front. I'll also have my electronics, which by that it's not much, on the 12-volt here, but again, it's a jet boat that I'm fishing in rivers, don't need a whole lot of complexity. That's why I'm going with this setup. I work with ProGuide now for a few years. They are an amazing sponsor and a big partner on this channel. So if you're looking for new AGM, lead acid, or lithium batteries for your boats, I'm proving that I can use their stuff in kayaks, john boats, and big bass boats. I'm sweating, as you can see. Let's get it installed. Well, to save you all the butt angle, that's what most of the rigging looks like in this kind of a boat because there's hardly any space to get around. I mean, it's an 18-foot boat. The only electronics area is under the console, and so you really got to contort your body to get it done. But even though it was harder than it looked, the beautiful finished product looks like this. We've got the 24-volt lithium on the side and the Pro Guide charger upside down. I just felt like it fit better that way, and it allowed the leads to kind of go in a more flowy direction, if that makes sense. And much easier in the back, we dropped in the 12-volt lithium, and the accessories and engine all go off of that battery. So we got a few more things to do, more than a few. Run power wires from the battery to the console, possibly 2 of them, because I may put 2 Garmin's on, but definitely 1 for now. And I went and bought a push pole, because Ott told me I would need one in almost all river scenarios, and he said Railblaza has the best clips for them, so I'm gonna hard mount these with self-tightening screws onto the metal over here. So begin the time lapse of that. Well, several hours of sweaty work later, we've done quite a lot. Let me explain what y'all just saw, or a few of the shots you saw in that time lapse. First, I installed my push pull back there with the 2 things from Railblaza, the clips, and they're very secure. Honestly, I feel like they're a little too secure, but my push pull is not going anywhere, which honestly was the easiest job out of all the ones. Then began the construction to the console. So I drilled all 4 holes. Honestly, just used self-tapping screws. I feel like my graph is not going anywhere, especially with this boat. I mean, yeah, I'll hit some rapids and stuff, but I'm not gonna be taking this thing in huge waves. So I feel like it's, with 4 contact points, definitely strong enough. I then took off the plastic top to the console, exposed the hole to put the power cable down through for the Garmin. I also drilled the hole for the power cable and my little 12-volt GoPro charger thing. The boat came with an old-fashioned cigarette lighter down here, and that's just not the kind of power I want, and it's in a wrong location, so I just unplugged the 2 leads off that 12-volt cigarette lighter and put them to this one, hoping it's the same amperage. We'll find out. And then began the process of running the wires all around the boat. And this thing, while not built for electronics, really wasn't all that hard. I just kind of had to figure out how to do things my way. So luckily, the snake was able to reach from the console to the back very easily, which is great. Getting power from my cranking battery for all the accessories right here is super easy. But I couldn't figure out how to get power from the console to the front deck, where the trolling motor is. And as y'all saw in that upside down shot from the very beginning, when I was talking about possibly cutting a hole in the front, is there is a tube that the cables for trolling motor power and light power run through, and somehow those get to this console, but no matter which direction I ran the snake down, and I could not figure out how to poke it through an area that is right underneath the camera right now, underneath the tackle storage area. And so I said, forget that, I'm just gonna drill my own hole through the front inside of the console. That way, anytime I have to rig wires, as you see on the shot here, I got power from the front for my eventual front Garmin and a rope for a transducer cable for live scope in the future. All of that is now from the front all the way to the console. And I've got 2 different sets of positive and negative wires. One says CON for console, the other says FR for front. And I'm gonna run both of those through with the snake with the charger extension cables to get to my battery back there. Because again, the Pro Guide charger doesn't reach like 15 feet. So I've got to get an extender, and I don't feel like running the snake multiple times, possibly getting snagged. So I'm gonna wait till 3 days from now when those extenders come in. I can run all 3 at once, and I will be done rigging wires. And now that I say it out loud, I should probably also run another string through. That way I have a string from console to back and one from console to front. I feel like I know what I'm doing. But it doesn't mean it's not sweaty hard work. So I saw this at Home Depot. I'm in the Ryobi system for batteries. It was $57. I hated buying it, but it's felt so good. Oh. Experience the cool air through the video. So at this point, I feel like that is all I can do for the rigging. I've got some more Railblaza accessories to go on the front for a little tackle caddy. I've got a magnetic thing for tackle on the console and a cup holder here. But besides that, we're basically done. So the next time you see me, barring any complications with the boat, will be on the water for day number 1 in the jet. Maiden voyage. Look at that. Look at the river, people. I am now one of you. He is scooting. Welcome, folks, to the mighty Mississippi here in Minnesota. Gonna do a few things before we officially dump the boat off the trailer. Number 1, start the engine. Number 2, make sure we're not taking on water, which it doesn't look like we are. You put the plugs in, right? Okay, he did, good. I'm excited. Let's pump the bulb, get the gas flowing. Ooh, 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 starts right up. Just listen to this engine. Oh yeah, love that. Oh, whoa, there's, I guess we're not throwing the rope to Taylor. I guess we'll have to use the engine. See, now I'm scared. I gotta actually drive. Scarier than I expected, but we're in the water. Let's go. River rats. Life jacket on. So many things to learn about how to drive this boat. We did read the manual on the way up. And just like standard Yamaha engine braking procedure, I'm just gonna kind of idle 15 minutes as we check out the map, make sure our depth is right. Then for the next 45 minutes, we're gonna putz around. I'm gonna learn how to drive this thing. I know you have to kind of take turns in a more of a drift fashion as opposed to cutting on the edge. A lot of stuff to learn. We'll update you guys when the time comes. Okay, first 15 minutes is up on the break-in, and we have drifted into some shallower water. I don't know, what is it, Taylor? 2 foot here? Probably can't really see that on the camera. I'm gonna let us drift beyond and see what the whole shot on this thing looks like, and if we drag anything, if we suck anything up. Again, I'm trying to take this as slow as possible for my own sake and the boat's sake, but also to show you guys that you don't have to get a new boat and just pedal to the metal right away. We can take it cautiously, especially with some boulders here and there. And I steer way better, honestly, if I sit, but I can see if I'm standing. Here we go, baby. I guess just gun it. Oh yeah. Oh, this is sick. This is cool. Wow. Let's give it some more gas. Oh yeah, we're cooking, boys. We are cooking now. That was scary, but felt so cool. Oh, hello, yellow. Found our first fishing spot, folks. All right, we're gonna try to get up to this tree right here. Look how shallow it is. Oh, yeah. Nah.
It's sucking.
Yeah, we're sucking up stuff. That's not good. Oh, hello. Hit my first rock. Mission accomplished. Let's give it a shot. First run on the drone. I'm really learning it's all about the smallest of turns. I don't have to really whip it side to side. Matter of fact, that's actually not good. Here we go, baby. Next to the tree. Take a left. So cool. And we can come off pad right here. Yes! And that was not like a super challenging run. We're gonna have much more difficult ones with sharper turns and boulders, that kind of stuff. Definitely wanna get my feet wet today and not try too many difficult things. Oh, I don't like a trolling motor pedal high. Oh yes, come on, baby. Get in here. First smallmouth in the brand new boat. Yes, sir. Not a large one. 1 pound maybe, but it is a memory maker for sure. You want to stop doing that, please? Look at that beautiful Mississippi River smallmouth bass. Not even 1 pound, but he ate the Mach patroller as smallmouth do. They are suckers for a little plopper style bait. And I hope this is emblematic of things to come and hopefully much, much larger things. See, girl? This is so stinking cool. I was telling Taylor a second ago, it feels weird that I'm in this scenario in a boat, an 18-foot boat with an 80-horse engine, not a kayak. Usually I'm super stealthy drifting down these areas, but the fact that I get to do it in a boat now, so special. Oh my gosh, big one, big one, big one, big one, big one, big one. Holy cow. Big smallie, big smallie, big smallie. At least he looked huge when he ate. Yeah. 4 pounder, 4 pounder, 4 pounder. Spot lock us here. I don't have a net. What a dumb decision. Holy cow. Get over here, baby. Let's go ahead and scoop ya, because you got 2 hooks on you. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful way to break in the jet. All right, not a 4 pounder, but a long 3 pound, beautiful bronze back. Absolutely smoked the white patroller right as it landed in the tree. I mean, it was just like boosh right away. Let me tell you folks, there is nothing quite like catching fish like this. Just a long, beautiful smallmouth bass. I mean, what are we talking, like 20 incher? 18, 19? Super long fish. Oh my gosh. First big one in the boat deserves a kiss. One more look at this fish. Just a gorgeous smallmouth. Like I said, they are suckers for a top water. See ya. Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, bud.
Was he up in that tree?
Up in that tree, bud. If you ever hear me complain about that kind of a bite, it's not me. It's a dead version of me. Cause that was sick. Should have seen my cast, bro. And I caught one on it. Not a big one. A little guy. Seems like the shallower water you get in, the more of these little squirts bite your top water. Taylor's missed like 4 on the frog because they were all Single, not even single scoops, half scoops. Quarter scoop. A lot of boats on this stretch, goodness. Nice. Wow, that was cool. Welcome to the river life, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're putting Taylor in the trees. Yep. Good thing about having a trolling motor is I can go in between these trees here and poke my nose in. That is criminal. I want to catch one on a jig so bad. Oh, these are the rapids I just ran up. Uh-oh. Not a huge fan that I'm drifting sideways to this, but we float shallow enough, I think. It's crazy that I ran up that. That's nuts. Oh, Taylor's caught one. Look at that. It's crazy that a bass can live in there. Oh, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh, eat it again. Eat it again, darn it. In this scenario, I should probably have the trolling motor up and just drift down it. This is too risky. I don't want to hit a boulder and say bye-bye trolling motor. Oh, Taylor's caught one? Oh, let's go.
Yep. Another dink.
He has mastered the drift Ned rig in the middle technique, which is probably the sneaky way to catch a big one out here. It's not throwing at the obvious stuff on the bank. Goodness, Taylor got another. Oh, he lost him. Wah, wah. All right, if we're gonna get on plane, we gotta get on plane. Vroom. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Woo!
That's fun.
Nice little run. Sucked up some grass there at the end. Scared the daylights out of me. All right, let's check that out. I see it there, Brother Bear. Indeed, sucked up some grass. Ugh. All part of the journey. Go ahead and throw it in reverse and there we go. Yeah, much better. Let's catch another bass. Ooh, goodness. Almost just hooked myself in the foot. Whoa, watch out. This is, I guess I can't fish this like I traditionally fish. I need to just drift down it and be okay with drifting. Like not have to have my nose be the first thing that reaches every spot. It's just so hard for me. I'm not used to that. Got him. It feels nice. That's a nice one. Goodness gracious. Holy cow. We're doing Taylor's method of just drifting down the current with a Ned rig. He's got a tube now because Taylor's all about the tube. I caught myself, oh gosh, I mean like he's rivaling the first one. Come on now, yes sir. Oh, chunkier one. That one I think actually weighs more than the first fish, but we're gonna spin around, show you guys the colors in a better lighting. Little outcast tackle, perfect Ned head eater. Strike King, what is this, the Rage Cutter Worm?
Yep.
Not nearly as long, I'm talking like 2 inches, maybe 3 inches shorter than the last one, but it's got a little tubby belly. So pretty. We're having fun, we're having fun. Again, huge thanks to G3 for letting me experience this kind of fishing. Hopefully y'all enjoy it as well. Gosh, just realized I wasn't recording my chest mount for who knows how long. I'm a mess today, y'all. Little behind the scenes, I've got a headache and it's bad. Sharp as a tack would not be a way to describe me today. All right, we're gonna work our way down the river, maybe find 1 or 2 more spots to hit, but then we have to get some photos for Yeti, new sponsor, Yeti Coolers, thanks to those guys. Oh yeah, baby. That was shallow. Oh, it's shallow, it's shallow, it's shallow. Yeah, look at that boulder. Oh! Shallow. Well, looks like we got a little traffic jam at the boat ramp. That dude's got a purple boat that has spray paint white, River Rat. This is my maiden voyage with this boat.
How'd it go?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Didn't hit nothing beyond repair, so. Okay, there's the boat I was talking about, the River Rat. First time putting it back on the trailer. Wow. Yeah, you can just crank it on up. Let's go.
All right, we rolling.
We rolling. Uncle Dan, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Here in my hands is a pile of cut up yoga mat. And you may ask, Tyler, why do you have that? Let me show you. Now my rods and reels didn't slide a whole lot, but when they did, it just in the back of my mind, I thought it's probably scratching the side plate. So what I'm gonna do, or what I did, is took a yoga mat, pair of scissors, chopped it up, and now we have 2 sections here and on that side of the boat deck that I can put a few rods either here or down lower, and they're not gonna move as easily, and if they do, they're not going to scratch up the side plate. So it definitely doesn't look good, but this is not the finished product. I will partner with some kind of a sea deck material type company for this boat to have the entire boat covered in it, but for right now, yoga mat it is. So that's the first change. Second is that the camera up there, point to it. As you all saw, my head was cut off a few times. It definitely wasn't the best angle. Turns out this GoPro was not in the widest setting it could be. We have it in super view now. Hopefully this setting is good. If not, I've got to figure out a way to put it on a pole in the back, because it seems like with this being a center console, it's just so close to the trolling motor area, I don't have a whole lot of good viewing angles. So hopefully super view tomorrow in a different river looks better. You'll have to stay tuned to see if that's true. And it wouldn't be a fishing video if I didn't discuss the exact tackle we use in today's episode. If they weren't in a patroller 90 size, I think it is the smallest size mood, they were in a Ned rig mood, and Taylor tried the tube as well. For some reason, they wouldn't eat that nearly as good as they did. Outcast tackle, perfect Ned head, Strike King Rage cutter worm. I think it's 15-pound Seaguar pounce. Taylor, you tied the leader though. Is it gold label? 12-pound gold label, he is saying. The Elite Series 6.9 medium light fast action. And then I'm testing something out. You'll see it in a future jet boat video either this year, or I might save it for next year, and that is whether or not monofilament is better on topwater hard baits than braided line is. And so I know it could be dependent on the rod action and how harsh the current is, how hard the fish fight, how hard you as the angler fight. There's a lot of components here, but I'm testing out monofilament on my topwaters for smallmouth to see if my landing ratio is any better. As always, I will have my tackle linked down in the video description. Huge thanks to G3 again for getting me in this awesome boat. You're gonna see videos this fall, and of course, some we film on this trip we're gonna save all the way till next spring, because I can't show you guys all this stuff when you're going back to school. The cool thing about this boat is that I get to take it in places I don't take the bass boat, wouldn't even dream of taking the bass boat. And so if you've got a river or a creek or a super secret small body of water near your house that this boat would make sense for, go ahead and email me, trfexec@gmail.com. I would love to, at some point in the next few years, travel to a lot of the really cool, sneaky places you guys fish that maybe nobody's ever captured before. So my name's Tyler. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time right here on TRF. One girl sticks a knife in an orange. One girl says, can we get some justice for this orange? And the third girl is...
Oh, no.